Call of Duty. Haven't we heard of you too much already? Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, the sequel to Modern Warfare 2, is yet another copy and paste game from the franchise. And even though that brings its value down, I hate to admit it, but it's still one great addicting game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 picks up where Modern Warfare 2 left us. Oh yes, and that cliffhanger ending. As you take control of different people and soldiers around the world, such as Yuri, a former Russian Spetsnaz, and Frost, who was part of Team Metal, you see some great settings and an overall great storyline unfold before you. Russia and the US are at war, and just as both countries are about to make peace, Makarov gets in the way. Remember him, the Russian terrorist, back in Modern Warfare 2? Well, while the US is trying to stop this war, Captain Price still has his eyes set on Makarov. The story was great, but the overall experience seemed a bit linear to me, and there were often times in the game where I sort of knew what was going to happen. The campaign has some nice things to look at, and the visuals in this game are nice, but to be honest, they're not to impress. If any of you have played Modern Warfare 2, you'll notice that this game is literally the exact same thing. And I'm not talking only visuals, but nearly everything else. However, right now we're focusing on the visuals. I think they could have improved this part of the game so much. We've been playing with these graphics for years, with all the Call of Duty predecessors, so why should we have to look at them again? Graphics don't determine the entire game, but having to play with them again just makes this experience really bland. It feels like they felt lazy and just put a game together as fast as they could. The gameplay, just like the visuals, are the exact same thing as well. I'm pretty sure if Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games wouldn't have put this game together in a couple of months, this game would have been a lot better, and it might have been able to be as good as the hype leads it to be. However, if we disregard the unoriginality for a moment, the game is fun. It's got a fast-paced run and gun style that I really enjoy, and leads to some pretty cool kills and quick thinking action. You always have to be thinking real time in this game. You have to pay attention to all of your surroundings, and if you're not careful, you can get killed real easily. Every single bullet you shoot from a gun has a specific sound. Not only guns, but the environment itself, especially in the campaign mode. Whether it's listening to the Eiffel Tower collapsing or an explosion right in front of your eyes, the sound is marvelous and amazing. Now let's talk a bit about the multiplayer. Sure, again, it's the same multiplayer we've played for years, but nonetheless, it's still the most addicting multiplayer I've played so far. It's got a huge variety of game modes for both standard and advanced players. It has an abundance of guns you can choose from, plenty of perks, kill streaks, attachments, and so much more. The maximum level is 80 this time, but once you reach that level, you have the ability to prestige up to 10 times. Prestiging, for those of you who don't know, means you give up all of your unlocked content and start over from level 1. However, you do unlock new emblems and titles so that people can know you prestiged. This time around though, when you prestige, you gain 3 prestige tokens, which allowed you to unlock some pretty cool stuff from the prestige shop. Also, this time your weapon has a level as well. The more you use it, the more you level it up, and when you level it up, you unlock camos, attachments, and abilities for your gun. The multiplayer is where it's all at in all of the Call of Duty games, but if for any reason you don't like it, you can still play Spec Ops. In Spec Ops, you can play a handful of missions from the story and try to get a high score. Or, you can do a new added survival mode which allows you to go against waves and waves of enemies in any of the multiplayer maps available. I believe compared to Call of Duty Black Ops' Zombies mode, this really isn't as good, but either way, it was still a great addition to add to the game. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 is yet another copy of all its predecessors, which really takes away from the overall game. However, its compelling storyline and fun multiplayer make it so that this game isn't completely bad. That's why it gives this game a 7.8 out of 10. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.